Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here in the tub. This is TubTime Tarot. One of a few. Just getting going. These are music oracles by bySteven Ellcock. I'm learning by practicing the use and refinement of this art. I'm excited to work my way through this oracle deck with you and take on tarot. It's really fun for me. I want to know what meaning or beliefs or thoughts anyone has who watches this I guess would be timeless, I've heard people say. But these currently are troubled times for all of us. Shout out to the higher side chats for getting us through troubled times for a long time, but I don't know. This is TubTime, and troubled times are whatever time you watch this, and tell me what you think, because that's what people do anyway, but I want to know, and tell me what you believe, because I'm curious. And my intention here is to explore, to stop saying needless, and to say deeply helpful things for our connection to intimacy and sacredness with ourselves, or whenever we gloriously have the chance to come to human contact physically with anyone else in these times. Yay. So the point is, when a card joins us in the tub, joins me in the tub, then that's our card. So, Marvin Gaye. Don't fool around with something you cherish. There is madness in love, but also reason in madness. A selfless heart is all you need to get by. Unconditional love is selfless. That is true. I just ask in return, what is the balance of our selflessness? What I said before this card was about our relationship with ourself, and perhaps the question raised by this is, do we have unconditional love for ourselves? I think that could be a place that we can have unconditional love. And this issue of having to choose between the self and the other is a moot point. It's not relevant, and it's truly important. And then when we build really strong, just really cherishable love upon that, then that really is wonderful and beautiful and strong love. But what is the value, I guess I would ask you, of unconditional love to another? Unconditionally hoping that they develop and that they hear their higher self, but we cannot accept all actions from another, is my... I don't know, I feel really challenged, so that's wonderful. Thank you. Marvin Gaye. Don't fool around with something you cherish, though. Don't fool around with love. I don't know, I don't think that means physical interactions with other people. But don't mess around with saying I love you to someone else. When you say it, it should be so clear to you from your heart and your soul. And also your body is great if that part happens to be present at that moment. But when you say I love you, it should be from your heart and your soul, even in friendships. So that's a really good message. Oh, what does the Marvin Gaye say? Blessed with one of the most sublime voices ever to grace popular music, Marvin Gaye had the rare courage to pour the pain of his deeply troubled life into his art. Immersed in the African-American religious experience and particularly sensitive to the harsh realities of American society, Gaye's inner life was marked by what he saw as an irreconcilable conflict between good, as represented by his strict religious upbringing, and evil, sex and drugs. His personal battles took place on that thin line separating spiritual yearning and sexual desire. His songs, like prayers, were filled with a longing of a selfless love that transcends ego and turns our hearts back to the source of art and life itself. It's really beautiful and highlights exactly what a lot of the struggles are in unconditional love. There's a reason why we love people that might have also this capability of hurting us, and it's not just that people might change their minds and they're free to not be in a relationship. It's that it's an old truth, and it's true that the greatest of saints also have the greatest capacity towards darkness, towards understanding it, experiencing it, acting it out. Buddha left his family, he abandoned them. So many saints went from, Paul Paul makes me mad. But anyway, they just radically shift from one horrific behavior to something that we see as really beautiful. And so that is the unconditionality of our experience. While we still take breath, we still have the potential. Really, if we look at fact and history, we still have the potential at any moment, no matter what we've done, to become a saint of history. If that's a worthy goal, I would say maybe, but in what ways can we do it every day and be like Van Gogh and be this beautiful creation for the sake of you deeply knowing that it is so beautiful? And if your personal time capsule happens to be glorified in the future, you'll never know. But living each day as if you are Van Gogh, as if that time capsule of all your creations has been found and is freaking magnificent to others when they behold it, and feel that eye upon things that you create. I hope that you have that blessing. I hope that all these random thoughts land somewhere as blessings ultimately, and I really appreciate this time with you. Thank you.